Nobody's even here, but I don't want to sit here and I want to wait forever. Um, I guess what I do because I got time to kill anyways. How much battery do I have? Don't have much battery, but I'm gonna just thug it out. I'm gonna just thug it out. Um, I'll wait for some more people to get in here. Let me go share this to my Instagram. Actually, how can I do that? So I want to tell you guys why I fucked this up. So I want to tell you guys why I fucked this up once was when I was building the Red FC over 7 when I first had my shop. I like first had an opportunity with a customer. He crashed his car. He bought another car. He took the best of both cars and put it into one car, and he had all that over shit. And so buying that shell with all his leftover shit, it was just a bunch of parts. I had nowhere to put it. Um, we just did a lot of work. I came over to give him the invoice so that way I could get paid because I just give it to him at the end of a very stressful time for SEMA and whatnot. And it was the first for all of us, and it was just a very strong, stressful, emotional moment. Um, so to get there and do all that, we came back. I finally rested and came over to give him my invoice or whatever. And right there off the give him my invoice or whatever. And right there off the freeway, my car dies, and I had this piece of shit BMW 5 Series, like an old fucking beat up one. Forgot how the fuck I got that car. Jesus Christ, uh, man, how did I get that car? But whatever. Piece of shit, fucking 5 Series, blew up literally right there off the freeway. As I got back, I've been needing to do, I think it was like an oil change or something like that, but I just didn't have the time to do it because we were doing that SEMA and everything. So it was like literally my first day back, came to drop him off the invoice, and my car dies, and I fucking was already behind on some stuff, and I think at the time Abel owed me some money, so I was already like super behind on some stuff because he wasn't paying me on time and for my stuff, and so it was fucking, it was rough. And I think at that time, too, also I had to get my dog surgery because he had like a cyst or like a mass or a tumor grow on his balls, and he was 13 years old at the time, and he kept his balls his whole life. He has some big ass balls. I love that guy. Miss him very much. Um, so I had to get him surgery, and then I had to get him fixed and all that crazy stuff, and I had to come out of pocket for that. And so the money I just made was just gone, and my car blew up, and now I need a car to get to and from work. Um, and so it was just a really rough time. And I had a customer who owed me some money, and I was doing work on his car, and he's like, "Oh, I have this E36, E46. Yeah, has this E46 330 Ci coupe." And he was like, "Oh, I have this. Like, if you want to trade me your shell, and I'll give you some cash on top." And I was like, "Dude, I could really use some cash on top right now." And like, the shell at the time, I just didn't have a spot for it, and it was just stressful. And I was like, and it just a really rough spot. So I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And so I thought I was gonna get some cash on top, and there was some misunderstanding, and I didn't get cash on top, so that kind of fucked me over. Um, but I got the car and I gave him the shell, and he took off with it. I don't know what he did with the shell after it, but that's how I fucked up this last opportunity of owning an FD. And it was a really good deal, and it had really good parts, and so I wish I could get that back. And it just sucks because FDs are one of the most beautiful stuff. 99 spec FD is the best looking OEM car, close to like the Lotus. The Lotus, yeah. So it's always been a dream of mine, but it sucks that I know these cars so well that I know that they're not worth the money that the people spend on them. It's a dream, and you grow up and you're able to have this dream, and it costs a lot of money, but you need to be strong, brother. But I completely understand. These are legendary cars. They're just really they're really not worth the money that people charge for them. Um, but nonetheless, it's always been something that I wanted to do. Always wanted something to have. I've always dreamt of like a FD, kind of like the Pikes Peak three rotor car, but instead of the fat iron three rotor, I wanted a short shaft three rotor, and I want it, in my own style, and just 99 spec OEM looking car with like probably like a feed front bumper, because I love the fucking feed front bumpers, and probably some nice fenders with like vents and shit like that. But I never wanted to mess with the body much. Um, I've always wanted a sunroof. I know the sunroofs kind of suck ass, and they're not really that useful. But I've always loved sunroofs. I've always loved sunroofs, especially in like the older '90s cars. So it just always hits home with me. But so this opportunity has arisen again, and I'm not in any financial spot to do it. I don't have a place for it. I have the knowledge and the connections to get it done. This is just horrible timing for me. But it's one of those things where it's one of those things where you just can't let it pass. Who knows when this is gonna happen again? And it sucks because I've been getting really discouraged about that dream. I got into rotaries and FCs. I got into rotaries and fabrication because I bought a 91 Turbo 2, and man, I love that car. I had the full interior, had the fucking seat belts, and I blew that thing up like they all do. I was in fifth gear and I tried to get around the car. Instead of downshifting, I just fucking hit full pedal, and I was my first boosted car ever, and too much boost at low RPM will pop. And so I thought it was something else. But long story short, I ended up getting I got into rotors because of FC. So I always wanted FC, but the prices of FCs and the prices of FDs are just insane. They're honestly really not worth that much. It's a novelty type of thing. It's really not logical. It is a dream, and but sadly it's a fucking dream that I have. I know better, and I know better. It's really not worth me. But if this checks out and I could do this the way that I need to, I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. So now let me. And so the main thing, and I want to put this on camera, is that Rob has got a short shafted rotor in, and he only got a short shafted rotor because I've always dreamed of having a short shafted rotor. He's always tried to tease me, so he bought that thing out of spite to spite me. He has no plans for it. He has no need for a short shafted rotor. He has a whole billet 3 rotor. Why even try to go short shafted rotor? Like why would you now need to redo all the fabrication, all the mounts, everything's fucked up. Like why would you want to spend all that money? So I know that subconsciously he bought that short shafted rotor for me. And oddly enough, this opportunity came up for me yesterday, and I was like, I'll come look at it tomorrow. And I talked to Rob today, and I first called him to see if he wanted to come to a Dodger game with me to get outside the shop and be a normal person. He said, no, I'm gonna stay here tonight. Yada yada yada. Okay, whatever. And he's you must have felt a disturbance in the force because I just got that short shafted rotor in today. And I was like, I'm gonna try to make it over there today. I got a bunch of other shit I need to do, so I might make it over there tomorrow. But I want to put this on video that he got that short shafted rotor, whether he knows it or not, and he knows it, he just probably won't admit it. He got that short shafted rotor for me. And I told him, bro, after everything that's happened, this is the least you could do for me. And so I FaceTimed him, and I was like, hey, bro, let me show you what I'm about to show you guys. And so if it's a good deal, I'm going to do it. And I told him if he gives me that short shafted rotor, then I'll do it. And so he said yes, and not so many words, So I want you guys to all hold him accountable as much as I'm going to hold him accountable, because if I keep bugging him, he's gonna want to hurt me, and I'll let him hurt me. I really don't care. But if we all peer pressure him enough, he will give it to me. So let me. I want you guys to see the vision first. I don't want to show you guys the bad stuff. I want to be supported. So I got Green Machine back over here. So this is it. I hate these overfenders. I hate this side skirt. That's all gonna have to go. But other than that, it's all clean. It was painted, but the paint job's super fucking clean. He said yes in the way of like, I was like, he had this serious, like, I told him, because I called him and I said, hey, I need disappointed dad, open mind energy for this decision. And so he had this face on, and the whole conversation, the whole time I was showing him this, he had that face. And then I was like, all right, dude, I'm gonna do it if you promise to give me that short shafted rotor. And he smiled, he started laughing. I was like, that's a yes. That is a yes. And then I was like, you don't even need it. You got it to spite me. He was like, yeah, you know me, spite's my main motivator. And I was like, yeah, bro, I don't know why you hate me so much. But I was like, that was for me, bro. And so that's where the conversation was left off. and so he knows that it's mine, and I'm coming over to claim it. So, all right, so yeah, clean. Like the paint is super clean. They even painted the door jambs. Like the paint quality is super nice. Like they actually took care of this car. It used to be silver. I don't know if you guys see the little silver right there, but I'll show you guys in a different spot. But the main takeaway of all this is that it has all the black interior. It has all the pieces. It's all there. I give a fuck about the seats. I give a fuck about everything else. It's black interior. It is a clean title. They didn't report this, so it's all there. This feels good. I don't have to buy new handles. All this back stuff is still here. And so, yeah, this is the bad part of it. I don't get this hood. I don't care about the hood. This is the bad part of it. Oof. That's supposed to look like that. Let me, oh, you guys can see better. That's supposed to be straight like that. That's supposed to be straight like that. I don't know why, but they buckle in this spot. I have it on this other silver FD I have in the shop right now. So my best case solution is chop everything off on the front end at the firewall and redo it all from stock. So I gotta go. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick. Hi, dude. I tried to get lunch with you, but you didn't.
Driving a green car.
You didn't respond.
Please don't be recording me unless I'm getting some sort of money.
So smile.
I don't want to smile.
Dude, smile.
Dude, I'm losing my hair. What the hell?
I've been telling you
It's
that.
stressing me out.
Oh, it's not me, bro. It's the rotors. All right, guys. Good night. I love you.